Jason Momoa just did the unthinkable. The man famous for flowing hair, the Aquaman icon, the Game of Thrones legend, just went bald. On October 22nd, Chime Bank launched their first holiday campaign starring Momoa. But when fans saw the ad, they didn't recognize him. Bald on top, copper hair on the sides, wireframe glasses, gray suit, clipboard in hand, playing a mattress salesman named, well, just a regular guy. This is the same Jason Momoa who built a career on looking like a warrior god. The same man who just months ago shaved his beard for the first time in 6 years for Dune Part 3. Now, he's gone even further. But here's what nobody's asking. Why would a 46-year-old action star famous for his looks agree to look completely ordinary? The answer reveals something unexpected about Hollywood's biggest tough guy. And what he said about this transformation might change how you see celebrity endorsements forever. Jason Momoa doesn't just play one character in Chime's Bank Smarter This Season campaign. He plays 3 completely different people. First, the balding mattress salesman we mentioned. Long copper hair on the sides, bald dome on top, wire glasses, gray suit. He's selling beds in a furniture store looking like your dad's accountant. Then he transforms into a security officer rocking a full mullet, business in the front, party in the back. Finally, he becomes a store cashier wearing head-to-toe pink with pearl-adorned spectacles. Pink shirt, pink vest, pink everything. This is the man who played Khal Drogo, the man who is Aquaman, the man set to play Lobo in the DC universe, and he just spent an entire commercial looking like 3 random people you'd meet at the mall during holiday shopping. The ad mixes humor and chaos as Jason narrates the madness of gift-giving season. But the real question, what convinced him to abandon his iconic image for a banking commercial? In an October 23rd press release, Jason Momoa explained why he agreed to this wild transformation. Quote, "I had a great time collaborating with the Chime team on this campaign. We had a lot of fun creating the different characters and bringing the energy of the holidays to life." But there's more, he continued. At its core, the campaign reflects Chime's mission to have financial tools work harder for people, and capturing that spirit on screen was a blast. Notice what he emphasized. Not the money, not the exposure, the mission. Chime's chief marketing officer Vineet Mehra said, "His humor and heart bring this campaign to life, helping us celebrate the joy that comes from everyday progress." This isn't typical celebrity endorsement language. Most stars do commercials for paychecks and move on. But Momoa added, "I'm excited to see what we create together next." He's committing to more. Why? Because this campaign lets him do what he rarely gets to do. Be funny, vulnerable, and completely unrecognizable. It's creative freedom most action stars never experience. When the ad dropped, social media went wild. Fans couldn't believe their eyes. Comments flooded in. "That's not Jason Momoa. What did they do to Aquaman? Is he okay?" Some thought it was CGI. Others genuinely didn't recognize him until the reveal. The bold transformation sparked thousands of reactions. One fan wrote, "I had to rewind 3 times before I believed that was actually him." Another joked, "From Khal Drogo to Carl from accounting." But the most interesting reactions came from people praising his willingness to look ridiculous. One comment summed it up. "This is why we love him. No ego, just fun." Industry watchers noted this represents a shift in celebrity endorsements. A-list stars used to protect their image obsessively. Now, they're willing to get weird if the project feels right. Momoa's transformation isn't just about selling banking services. It's about showing he doesn't take himself too seriously, despite being one of Hollywood's biggest action stars. And that authenticity, that's what makes the campaign work. This isn't Jason Momoa's first dramatic transformation this year. Back in July, he shocked fans by shaving off his beard for the first time in 6 years to reprise his role as Duncan Idaho in Dune Part 3. The beard had become part of his identity. Losing it felt like losing part of himself. Now, 5 months later, he's adding baldness to the mix. But here's what connects these transformations: willingness to disappear into roles. Most A-list actors protect their recognizable features. They'll change costumes or accents, but they remain visually themselves. Momoa does the opposite. He erases himself. For Dune, clean-shaven. For Chime, bald. For his upcoming role as Lobo in DC Universe's Supergirl, he'll transform again. Industry insiders say this fearlessness makes him uniquely versatile. One casting director noted, "Jason doesn't protect his brand, he serves the project." That philosophy extends beyond acting. It's why he showed up in a mosh pit at Black Sabbath's final show earlier this year. Why he lives authentically despite fame. The bold transformation isn't just for laughs. It's a statement. Image matters less than commitment. Jason Momoa's bald transformation for Chime's holiday campaign is more than a funny commercial. It's a masterclass in not taking yourself too seriously. At 46, with a resume including Aquaman, Game of Thrones, Dune, and an upcoming DC Universe role, Momoa could protect his tough guy image. Instead, he chose to play a balding mattress salesman, a mulleted security guard, and a pink-clad cashier. Why? Because the project felt right. Because creativity matters more than vanity. Because humor connects more than heroism. Chime's Bank Smarter This Season campaign launches across national TV, digital, and streaming platforms. And Momoa promised more collaborations ahead. Whatever comes next, one thing's certain. He'll commit completely, even if it means looking ridiculous. That's not weakness, that's confidence. Real stars don't need to look cool all the time. They just need to be interesting. And Jason Momoa? He's fascinating precisely because he's willing to be ordinary. What do you think? Does this transformation make you respect him more or less? Drop your thoughts. Subscribe to CeleWave for stories about stars who keep it real. Because authenticity beats image every time.